Hello everyone, Robert from MyInsideGamer here with a review of the Speck CandyShell case for the iPad. Now, as you know, when Apple releases a new product like the iPad or the iPhone, you generally get a lot of third-party accessories, and it can be overwhelming to choose the right case or stand for that product. And the CandyShell sort of fits the bill when it comes to the protection, protecting your iPad from, say, falls, and it stops scratches and has a little bit of protection for the screen as well. We'll go through that now. I've been using this for about a week now. I've repackaged it for the purpose of this review so you can get a look at what the packaging. This is all it is. It's basically just candy shell sitting in a plastic box. There's no instructions. All the instructions are on the back. It's pretty easy to use. It was slipping on the iPad. It has the little flap for the dock and connector, which basically means that you don't have to take it out of the case when you want to charge it or sync it or any of that feature. So it's a very simplistic case. It doesn't have a flap for the front, and it doesn't cover the screen at all. It comes up a little bit over the screen, so if you put the iPad face down on a flat surface, it will protect it. But yeah, just basically it back. So let's get inside it and see what we have. So it opens up like this, and you just slide it out, and that is the case. Take that off and leave that aside. And this is basically, you can see scratches. I've cleaned it for the purpose of the review, but you can still see scratches. I've been using it for a week. It is a fingerprint magnet, just like the iPad screen itself. It's a glossy finish, as you can see. It's a hard front. With this is how all the protection happens. You can see the rubber. It's extremely soft. Purpose built to protect the iPad, and it is it's a really good case. And they say that the idea of the different materials that it uses is the whole idea of the case. It's what makes it unique. Is you have the hard back, you have the flap here. I'll get to that in a minute. But it's basically the mixture of the hard back and the soft interior, which basically, as they say, a candy shell case. It is just like a piece of candy. It has the outer sugar coated shell and the inside chocolate. I assume that's what they're going after, the idea of the name. And yeah, that's just the case. I just need a flap. It opens up like that. It allows you to sit it on a dock. This is not to be used as a stand. They specifically stress that on the packaging and on their website. And this is the Batwing black colour model, and yeah, it's a great case. So I'll just get the iPad now. As you can see, this is the iPad. It fits in very nicely. How you do it is, as you can see, just the side, it makes room for that. And I noticed if you put it in any other way, it's prone to damaging the screen rotation lock button, so you don't want to damage that. So you then put it in like this, and you slide it in, and be careful, because as I said, it can damage the buttons if you don't put it in carefully. But then once it's in and the buttons are covered, it's just a matter of just closing down on the sides and closing it all in, and then that's it. That's the case on, and you can close it with the flap. And yeah, and that is the candy shell case. That's what it looks like from that's what it looks like inside the case. As you can see, you can still see the sort of outer line of the chrome of the iPad here. It does, I'm not sure if you can see, what sort of lifts up a little bit off the screen, so if you were to put it down flat like that, it does protect the screen pretty well from scratches or damages if I drop it a little bit hard or that sort of stuff. So it works pretty well in that effect. You see the flap, it just comes out, and it allows you to dock the iPad on the official dock, whereas you just use the sync cable, because if it's closed, it does cover up the dock itself. You have the speaker holes down here to allow out. The sound does get a little bit muffled when the case is applied to the device, because obviously it's that little bit of a tunnel that the sound has to penetrate. The buttons are very rigid. Now, I thought at first that would just be that they needed to be broken in, but it's not. The volume buttons and the standby button, they really are rigid and hard to use when the case is applied, and there is no break-in period or anything. It's just the way the case is made. But yeah, it's a really great case. That's basically it. And if you want to take it off, it's just a matter of taking off the flap and working your way around the end of the case by taking off the buttons first, like so, and then lifting it off from the other side as well. And you can take it off a lot quicker, just I'm trying to keep the iPad on screen. And yeah, once it's off, that's basically it, and the iPad is off. And yeah, that's the device. It's from Speck. The link to buy the device will be in the description of this video. You can also click the screen now to be taken to the website. And yeah, this is basically a Speck iPad case. I'd recommend it for protection. It's a nice looking case, as you can see already. It's after garnering a ton of fingerprints. It scratches pretty easily. The logo on the back, as you can see, is very prominent on the back, and it's I don't like when logos are engraved on the back of these products, because I think it takes away from them. But yeah, the case, it's a really nice case. I really like it. I don't think it's going to be my main iPad case. It's just, I think I still like the Elan Passport case. It has the flap and it's like portfolio case, but this is definitely a good case. I really like it, and yeah, I'll be using it for a while. Thanks for watching, and for more videos and a full written review, check out MyInsideGamer.com.